Shalom, Makims. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother Mashaba here at in the city of Detroit. I wanted to bring to you this video concerning Russian soldiers, the audio taping that they made of the Russian soldiers talking about their orders to kill the citizens of Ukraine. Just kill them on sight, rob them and rape them and kill them. Okay. So, but first and foremost, I'd like to start this off by giving all praises, all honors are due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakodash, and the double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of the great millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elects, and to you Akims and Akims that's waiting in the room, waiting in the wings. You are eating the whole roll, Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. You learning this truth, and we're waiting in the wings for your opportunity to push this truth, okay, and warn our people, Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, okay, and to make it clear that we publish the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Okay, and we make these videos to help motivate and to give strength and inspiration from one brother to another. Okay, so this video I'm bringing to you this here concerning and
shocking
warning.
Intercepted audio reveals
It's going to be some
my name's Kyle Stumpenhorse, and I'm the owner of RR Buildings. Before I even make my first cut on site, I make sure that I've got business insurance. Okay. Now, that's where Next Insurance...
CNN's Matthew Chance reports for us now. These recordings paint a bigger picture of Russian soldiers who are inexperienced and also seemingly guilty of war crimes. Again, we have to warn you, the images you're about to see are graphic.
Exit full screen.
This is a war with mass digital evidence. Every Russian atrocity could be recorded, as the Kremlin's finding out. Every illegal order potentially intercepted and exposed.
Машина проехала, не увидели там машины или техника, и 2 человека с рощи по гражданке.
Да валите всех нахуй там, ебаный в рот, блядь.
Я понял. Тут
чего
вся деревня в гражданке.
блядь? Едет гражданская нахуй, в расход, сука, всех.
Intentionally targeting civilians, something Russia categorically denies is a war crime. Kremlin blames Ukrainian forces for the devastation and the bloodshed. But hours of audio recordings said to be of Russian soldiers communicating with their commanders and released by the Ukrainian security services seem to tell a very different story. One of civilian areas laid to waste by Russian forces on purpose.
Вот ты везде, блядь. По западу, нахуй, по населенным пунктам прямо, хуярь, блядь. Понял, нет? Так и делаю. На запад мне кинь туда, нахуй, несколько штук, блядь. Вот эти все ближайшие, так, вот от меня там, блядь.
Уриловка, Рябушки, оттуда, по-моему, работают, да?
Да.
Все, понял, сейчас передам координаты.
Ебани туда нахуй побольше, блядь, чтобы сравнять эти 2 села, блядь.
And killing civilians isn't the only excess of which Russian forces are accused. Multiple reports have emerged of rape of young women, even children, by rampaging troops. One intercept records a Russian soldier in a tank regiment telling a horrified woman on the other end of the line what he knew.
Тут, короче, вообще танкистов 3. Взяли девчонку, изнасиловали.
Кто?
3 танкиста. 16-летняя девчонка.
Наши?
Да.
But these are not the crimes of victors. Time and again, Russian armor has been ravaged by Ukrainian forces, with reports of severely disrupted supply lines.
Кормят-то хорошо. Да нормально, сами питаются. Нормально. Мне собаку зарезали, съели нормально.
And plunging morale among inexperienced soldiers, some as young as 18. Disturbed by the violence and desperate for peace so they can go home.
Уебали и съебались сидеть нахуй, лишь бы нахуй не прилетело.
Ты будешь ветераном спецоперации на Украине. Путин подписал приказ.
Ветераны, ебало эти все медали, нам только медалей нахуй обещали. Типа вы каждый получите медаль, еще за эту медаль деньги. Я говорю, идите вы нахуй, везите меня домой, и мне нахуй ваши медали.
But instead of medals, there are now growing calls for those suspected of war crimes to be tried. It may never happen, but forensic teams are in Ukraine piecing together evidence just in case. Already, there are thousands for whom justice must be done. Well, Jake, this conflict continues to be absolutely shocking. It's just that the conduct of those Russian soldiers appears to be, well, I mean, it's just outrageous. And US officials say that the Russians are doubling down on a recruitment drive, they say, to recruit upwards of 60,000 more soldiers to bolster their forces in Ukraine and elsewhere. Jake.
CNN's Matthew Chance in London. Thank you so much for that important report. Also today, a demonstration of military might less than 2 hours from the Ukrainian border. U.S. and Polish forces conducting
Here are your results for Isaiah chapter 13, King James Version.
joint live fire exercises, one of the most visible signs of the military ramp-up in the region by NATO. CNN's Count Law was there in Poland as military officials opened the exercises to the press for the first time.
No words needed. This is the NATO message to Russian President Vladimir Putin. This is the first look at American troops firing weaponry on the ground in Poland since the war in Ukraine began. U.S. and Polish forces publicly showed off the might of the West in a bilateral live-fire training exercise. One by one, Polish tanks lined up heavy artillery, and paratroopers dangled from helicopters, landing on a battleground that is designed to prepare for a war just a short drive away.
Play video.
You see, a war that's just a short drive away. We're going to put some scriptures with this word. We're going to Isaiah chapter 13. See, because what's happening over there in Ukraine right now, that's the very same thing that's on its way here to America. Okay, what's going on? Dead bodies laying all around and about. Martial law, soldiers from other countries moving all around and about in the neighborhoods and different things. These are the things that are what the burdens of Babylon, the things that are to come. Okay, prophecies. This chapter 13, verse 1.
13 The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amoz did see. Chrome.
Okay. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amoz did see. Okay, verse 2.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Okay, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. That's this word. Lifting up this word, Jehoshua, lifting up this word, breaking down the strongholds, hitting them from a spiritual perspective with this word. Okay, on the high mountain, what mountain represents power, authority, government. Upon this Edomite queendom, this Basra, this Idumea, this great city, this America, this spiritual Egypt, spiritual Assyria, spiritual Asia, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, this America. Okay, exalt the voice unto them. Okay, that means Isaiah chapter 58. Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry out loud like a trumpet. Let our people know. Let Israel know of their wrong. Okay, and we being a warning to the other nations, the Edomites and the heathens, to let them know, hey, and the 2/3, let them know that their pending doom is at hand. Okay, lifting up our voice to them. Okay, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Okay, the same as we are the nobles of what we're doing. They are the nobles of what they're doing. We shake their hands so we can go. So they shake our hands so they can try to infiltrate our camps. Okay, the Israelite camps and different things. Okay, and set up saboteurs and spies. Okay, and the Lord is going to deal with such and destroy them. Okay, for doing as such. We shake their hands, the hands of their nobles, so we can enter into their gates, so we can push this truth, spread this word. Okay, like fire coming out from our mouths. Push this word out there to bring them down from their high pedestal that they put themselves up, by physical means. We're bringing them down by spiritual means, and that's going to bring them down physical as well, by attacking them from the spiritual. Now we're going straight on down here to verse 14.
And it shall be as the chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
Okay, because that's what's happening right now. The people that fled out of Ukraine, they're because of the war, they're going back to Ukraine because the nations are receiving themselves, gathering themselves back together. Okay, and reestablishing and strengthening their boundary lines that their landmarks that were set up back in ancient days. Okay, because that's what everything's going back to, the ancient ways. Okay, so just like Ukraine over there, America gonna be the same thing, set up like a chaste roe that no man taketh up. Okay, a sheep no man taketh up. Okay, verse 15, and everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Well, that's what's going on over there. Thrust through with what? Okay, in the ancient days it was the sword. In today's times it's the gun. Okay, they're gonna be thrust through. That means shot dead. And as you saw inside the video, what you have, multiple people laid out dead. They were machine gunned down, killed. Okay, riddled with bullets. Then they're dead on the spot. Everywhere, all over the streets, blood, pools of blood and bodies. That's what's coming to America. These are prophecies that we're showing y'all. Not just things we're saying, but actual prophecies. Okay, and everyone that is joined unto them, shall fall by the sword. We know the sword to be who? Esau. Okay, because Genesis chapter 27, verse 39, verse 40, the sword was given unto Esau as one of his blessings, plus the fatness of the earth. Okay, and so that means everyone that tried to join in and help Ukraine, Russia is going to, one way or another, attack them, either by cyber attack or merchandise or the oil, rising the prices on the oil, or by using his supersonic missile and putting a nuclear warhead on the head of the supersonic missile and detonate it over American skies 300 miles up, and that'll cause an EMP. That'll shut down all the electricity, all the power, all the water, natural gas for cooking and heating. That'll shut everything down. Everything. Food distributions, everything. Deliveries, everything. Okay? And so these are things that he is capable of doing using what? The sword. Verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces. Okay, because what do you see over there in Ukraine? You see they didn't care. They had no care for the children over there. You see they killing children. They're using Putin. He's using his nuclear rocket, supersonic rocket, well, not the nuclear one, but the supersonic one, as a bunker buster. Okay, to destroy underground warehouses over there. Okay, in Ukraine. Okay, and to also bomb shelters where women and children are hiding. Okay, even the train station. Okay, and just blowing stuff up, killing the women and the children, and not having any care. Okay, before their eyes, they're doing it right before their very eyes. Okay, he's doing it right before their very eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their houses are being spoiled. The Russian soldiers are going into their house, busting in using axes and sludge hammers and different things, going in to attack, to take the men, to question, take them outside and question them, and then shoot them dead and leave their bodies laid dead right there in front of whatever house or building or whatever. In the apartment building, they're going from door to door. The women, they're raping the women. These are the things, the same atrocities, the same things that are coming here to America that's going to be done, okay? And their wives ravished, see? And their wives ravished, okay? Take complete control of their wives. Kill the men right in front of the wives and the children, and rape the women and the children. These are the things that's going on over in Ukraine. And right now, Russia, they don't care about being charged with war crimes, because they plan on taking over. They're planning to go ahead and fight the whole world. You know, this verse 17.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
You see? You see? You see? These are the things that Russia has made their mind up. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes are the Russians. That's who they are. The Medes are the Russians. Them is talking about the world. Talking about the world. Right now, it's Ukraine. But they're going to try to move their way on over to Poland. Okay, and the other European nations, okay, the 10 horns, okay, which is going to make what? The beast, the NATO, and the horde that sits upon her, the beast, America, they're going to have to react, right? You see? Bringing them in. Okay, I shall stir up the Medes against them, okay, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Them sanctions that America is placing on Ukraine, they're having no effect whatsoever. None. Only the rest of the world is going to have to go through being punished, being sanctioned, because Russia, is being sanctioned, but it has no effect on, they're not caring about the babies, the children, and they're not caring about any gold, any silver. They're not caring about any monies, any of that, none of that. Verse 18.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
You see this? You see? Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 50 and Jeremiah chapter 51. That's what's happening here. Okay, the young men are being dashed to pieces. You see the bodies being left all in the streets. Okay, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. That means the baby, newborn babies being killed as well over there. Their eyes shall not spare children. And they're not. Their eyes are not sparing the children whatsoever. They see a child, they rape the children and killing them as well. This is what's going on over there. Over in Ukraine. The very same thing that's going to be happening here in America. Once over here in America, once there's a terrorist attack. Say for instance, either a nuclear bomb, a detonation causing an EMP, or a shutdown because it's gonna get serious with a virus or something or whatever, or some nature. But there's gonna be a shutdown. Something's gonna cause martial law. Putin, not Putin, but Biden, President Biden, once he passes, because he's about to pass. Somebody just passed the Omicron virus to him. It's going to kill him. Automatically, that's going to cause him to perish because he caught it. Because they're going to say they ain't say he got it yet, but they're going to say he caught it. Okay, because they showed him being hugged by Nancy Pelosi. She's contagious as it is. So watch, they're gonna announce that he caught it. Plus 53 people so far in Joe Biden's cabinet, political cabinet, has the new variant BA. I think it's called BA2, BA.2. Okay, something like that. BA.2. Okay, new variant. Okay, once Joe Biden passed, Kamala Harris is going to become president, and she's already made it clear that she's going to enact the draft. Plus, she has the new judge there just nominated in, the first black woman judge, Ketanji Brown Jackson. Okay, she's going to give her some Supreme Court might that she's going to need. Remember, they already then ordered the guillotines, smart guillotines, over 30,000 of them. Okay, so they're going to be pushing this the mandates. If the people don't accept the mandates, they're going to be beheaded. And then the Bible makes it clear. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Some of us are going to become martyrs and going to be beheaded in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay, and so this just makes it clear what's about to happen. And the name Kamala, okay, her mother Shemaiah Mala named Kamala after the Eastern Indian demonic god Kamala, which likes severed heads, which likes severed heads. Okay, and so they got the guillotines. Okay, and so they're gonna be chopping off heads. Okay, under her order. Okay, and so Kamala. Okay, plus in the streets they're gonna be rounding the young men's up. The martial law police, they're gonna have those prison buses lined up along the main streets, and then some of the side streets leading to the neighborhoods. They're going to have those prison buses lined up so they can put the young men on there once they round them up, age 18 through 32. They're going to take them to a lot of people to the FEMA camps, but they're going to take a lot of the young men to the boot camps, and they're going to give them a 6 to 8 week crash course. It's supposed to be 13 weeks, but they're going to get a 6 to 8 week crash course boot camp. And then the AR-15 placed in their hands, and then they're going to be placed on the front lines and they're called the human shield. And on the battlefield, what's going to be used is cold and hot lasers, okay, technologies, plus the microwavable weaponry, okay. Once they aim that at it across the fields, the young men going to be cooking, their insides going to be cooking. Like in a microwave, they're going to be cooking. They're going to be getting full doses of gamma ray radiation. Okay, even in their barracks, they're going to be getting cooked. Okay, and so 2nd Esdras chapter 16, starting verse 33, tells us exactly what the young men are going to be going through. They're going to be going through atrocities on the battlefield. So they're not going to be coming back. They're not going to be coming back. Once they get loaded up, they're not going to be coming back. Okay, and so these are the things that that's going to be happening and going on. Okay, verse.
YouTube picture in picture.
Verse what we at? Verse what? Whew. Because these are things that's going to be happening. Verse 19.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
You see that? And see that? Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. Okay? The glory of kingdoms. That's what America is. The glory of all the kingdoms. The grand place of merchandise. Okay? The beauty of the beauty of the Chaldees. The merchants. They're able to make much money here in America. All these generations. It's all going to come to an end. Excellency. Okay? The Chaldees' excellencies. It shall be as when God, Yahweh, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's read that again. Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And we know what was happening back then. Okay, the chariots was firing lasers down, thermonuclear lasers, direct energy beams down onto the people. They were blasting whole structures apart. They were blasting the people to turning them into carbon ash and blowing them away. Okay, just like that. Okay, real simple. This is what was going on. It's all types of blast marks left inside the rocks and the stones to this very day. I seen it on the Historian channel. Okay, and the historians, they trying to figure out how the blast marks, melted rock, melted stone. How did that come about? And the people back then, they didn't have the technology to burn, to make enough heat to burn and melt stone like that. Well, us elects, we understand and know that means that those were laser blasts from the chariots. That's what we know those to be. Okay, flat out. Okay, and so it's just going to be a horrible thing. Verse 20.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelled in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
Okay, verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So what it's saying from here on in, there won't be anything of America just like there. There won't be anything of America left. Okay. For any historians or anything to find America gonna be done, it's just gonna be a desert wasteland, just like in that movie Planet of the Apes, the first one, with Charlton Heston's he played Bright Eyes, when him and that white chick that he had, they got on their horse and they rode around that cliff. It was the end of the movie, and he rode around that cliff. What did he see? He saw a desert wasteland, and he saw the hand and the flame torch of the Statue of Liberty coming up out of the ground. Out of the ground. He was on the planet Earth the whole time. In the future. Okay, because America was what? A desert wasteland. Okay. And so these are the things that are coming to America, okay, and flat out. And so World War III has already started. That's what's happening over there in Russia and Ukraine. And the Russians are the Medes, okay, they're stirred up against who? The whole world. They're against the whole world. They're not just after Ukraine. They just hitting Ukraine first, and then hitting everywhere else, Poland and the other EU nations, okay, or the Ten Horns, okay. So anyway, this is your Hebrew Israelite brother Mashaba here in the city of Detroit. I thought I'd bring this video to you to help edify you, to help motivate and give you the hopeful elects, other brothers, Akims and Akims, motivation, inspiration, and inspiration for you to continue eating this roll, learning this truth, waiting on your opportunity to push this truth, okay? Because remember, you can do nothing against this truth, but only for this truth. Second Corinthians, it might be 1 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 8, okay? Salakia, roughly paraphrasing. And so, if you like my videos, press the like button, and it would be wonderful if you press the subscribe button, because we're trying to get some new subscribers for this channel, because this is a new channel, a third channel in that. And so, press the like and the subscribe buttons. Until we see each other again, enjoy your day, keep pushing this truth. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem B'Rakakwadash.
Record.